All right. Um, I think I'm gonna start making a habit of just filming myself do 4 hours worth of content every single day, and then just edit out what I do. So today I'm gonna be just researching how to make better content, how to design better, and just how to push better content out there for you guys. Yeah, brush up on the skill. I know right now it's not great. Like I know I'm not making good content, but as I continue to just get it out there. Why not brush up on it? Why not get better at it? Why not make content that more people want to watch? You know, the overall goal obviously is to just make content regardless of whether it's good or bad. But researching, designing, seeing what works in my industry, definitely important. So today I'm just gonna take you through how I go through design, um, how I take notes, how I find inspiration, and just research about my brand. And so I guess the first thing I would show you guys would be going through Pinterest. I think this platform is fucking amazing. It's just a ton of people showing their art styles, and the feed that you get is fully catered to you very nicely. And you can find a lot of really nice art styles that fit the vibe that you're trying to portray on your clothing brand. So like this right here, I love that. I want to make a post exactly like this, but not exactly like this. Put my own spin on it, make it about running. But I love that the fisheye lens, the text, everything around it. I really like a lot of Patagonia stuff. Car stuff is incredible too. Tattoo work like that. Not too sure how I can incorporate this sort of stuff into my designs yet. I'm gonna need someone who can make this type of art. That's just gonna require me networking with people, meet tattoo artists, meet just people that are good at art, talk to them, ask them to make me something. And that's where a lot of other art ideas come from. Like you have a vision, ask someone to make it, and yeah, go from there. So this is one area that I can do a lot of designing. Another one would be Figma. I used to make websites, so I know the platform very well, so I just got accustomed to using it. And it's really easy to just make brief, like simple designs on here. And then whenever I get an idea, I kind of just bring it over to here and I just make some designs. See if it looks good. And if it looks good, then I try to bring it over to Illustrator. But Illustrator is more for like finalizing products or finalizing ideas or designs because it's a little too complex. It's a lot slower to move around in, or at least for me to move around in Adobe Illustrator. And then Figma, it's a huge. This whole thing is a design board. And then you can see where I just take stuff I got from This is a Pinterest screenshot I just had, and I like the design. I wanted to use it for a T-shirt idea I had. And then I created it. Looks shit in my opinion. Like I did not like it. Um, I saw another Pinterest post something similar to this, and then this was not in it. But yeah, I think this idea, put that on a T-shirt, looks fucking fantastic. Honestly, I could change the colorway very easily on this. I could easily duplicate the whole thing and then just change the colors. Like let's move this to a black. I have all my color codes set up. One thing I do recommend in your design boards, keep a colorway, keep a consistent pattern with your colorway. I personally really big fan of like vintage aesthetic. And then let's go vintage gray here. Members only. You can't see it too well. Maybe I want to lower this a little bit. And then maybe this members thing could be a bit more members only. Here, italicized looks much better. This whole art style, I really fuck with this. And then I could just easily in Figma just duplicate it again. I'm honestly a huge voucher for Figma. I love this. I love the software. It's super easy once you get the hang of it. It's just a better version of like Canva. Like it's a very easy designing software. Um, Here, let's make a green one. And then let's put a light green in here. We can just go over here, ask for a color code, white, green, vintage, some bullshit like that. Get some like this. If you don't have ColorZilla, I would recommend getting that extension. Whenever you see a color you like, let's say you're on Pinterest, here, this is what it's called, ColorZilla eyedropper. It's just a Chrome extension. This right here, I want this blue. Boom. Now it's copied, and I can go over to Figma, make this color, paste the color code, boom, have it. So fast. That's a great color actually. I really like that. So here I'll make this navy, and then this color here to make it light blue. Doesn't really fit too nicely. That looks a bit better. For sure that looks a bit better. Maybe I want this a bit darker. Add a font over it. No, I don't want it darker. Maybe in the back I want a little graphic on it. Like, let's just put anything in the background. Here. I have an idea just now. This will work for my idea. I can drag it. Boom. Look at that. Look at the back view of that. Looks fucking awesome. Saturation. Make it 0. Black and white only. Look at that fucking photo now. Doesn't that look fucking awesome? And it's so easy with Figma. It's so simple to use. Now let's finish this green one here. Maybe I just like this poster idea, honestly. These are images that I make in Illustrator because you can't bend text in Figma. It's not capable. But so every time I want to change the color, it's a big hassle. I like the look of this. I like the look a lot. I think this green and this black are too dark for the poster. Make it lighter. Like, tell me that does not look fucking awesome right now. This looks so much more complete. What's a little city landscape in the back with a bit of a vision blur thing? That looks awesome. Before starting this video, I was watching just how designers organize their Pinterest and everything, and this guy here, I think, yeah, Oren Meets World, was showing me this Milanote app. I haven't tried it out yet, so today maybe I'm going to try it out, but maybe Figma's just better. Maybe Figma's the way I like to do it. Before we get started on that though, I'm just going to try this dark green, make it a bit lighter, darker green, and more green. That's nice. Yeah, I don't even know what this is, by the way. Like, I have no clue what I'm gonna do with this yet. It might just be a complete back graphic on a t-shirt. Maybe this is also how I put it on a t-shirt. I kind of just grab one from here. Here, let me choose this thing. This idea here. Grab that. Move it over onto here. I can move it around. Something like that. If I want to see what this actually looks like on a t-shirt, I would have to recreate this on Illustrator. I would move it over to Clo3D, which is a clothing simulator. You can draft patterns on there, design clothes, and put graphics on, and you'd see how it looks like in a realistic view. But yeah, Figma it doesn't really look good when you make clothes on Figma. It's more just for the design. This is just step 1 basically. Sign up for this I think I already signed up. Copy link, paste. Holy, I don't need that whole thing, do I? Let me just see how this guy does it. Bro, if this is what it looks like, I don't want that shit. I could just take a screenshot of my Pinterest and put it on a Figma file. It's way easier.
Something is what customers actually think. Ultimately, what sells.
No, I don't think he explains it. So, I don't feel like I need to learn this software. Like, I have my own way of making Pinterest boards. Like, I could easily just make a new design file and start fresh. One thing I do need to work on though is having a more defined vision. I sort of just like things and recreate things based off what I like. I don't necessarily have a path that it's following down. I could be a little more clear about what exactly I'm trying to achieve with my clothing.
Individual shoots, talk about your social content, talk about
Boom, first note. I just have ideas that I want to know. I am a gym brand, so I'm related to health equals valuable. I want to appear of high value, or my brand to appear of high value. Another form of value is like rich. Let me think of this better. What are some ways to appear valuable? Money. Let's just search it on Google. Let's see, worth a great deal of money. Synonyms for valuable: beneficial, costly, expensive. Valuable is expensive. I think that's better than money. Expensive. That sounds much more accurate. Expensive, treasured, prized. I want to do. Another aspect of gym would be dedication or discipline. I want Original Running Club to be for people that are dedicated to fitness, that are dedicated to working harder and improving themselves as much as they can physically. How can I label dedication? Growth. I think growth is good. So growth, prosperity, rise, gain. I like hike. I like climbing the mountain. There's just a lot of quotes on growth. Maybe quotes aren't bad if I just pair it up with a nice typography. Because look at all this stuff. So much of what I do, I really like typography. So if I incorporate quotes, like a nice design, then that's all you need. Yeah, that's a great one. Once I get this for the brand, I want to save that now. Or I should just honestly take a... Oops. Figma. The next aspect I have is original, and I really like vintage vibe. See, the thing with original, if you're making your own designs and you're aiming to be original, you don't need to follow any patterns. You can do your own thing, not following the trend. This is perfect. Just this flower that stands out. Just having one thing on a plain hoodie that just stands out. I like that on a t-shirt. If you can make a design that doesn't require 100 different aspects to get the message across, or to fit your aesthetic, then you did exceptional. All right, now I will finish the video. All right, cool. So my takeaway from that video: keep it very simple. 20-minute video. This is my takeaway. These are my notes. Create a board for lifestyle, graphic, and item ideas and tie them together. Now I'm going to apply that knowledge. Okay, first off, flowers. I fucking love these things. We're using them. That's items. That's what I've realized. Okay, items is flowers. I know that. Really liking the red and blue. What else we got? Flowers, shapes, and text. I think I like that for graphics. We got type, layers of shapes. How can I incorporate that idea? Maybe like a shape. Back. How does that compare? Well, just in general, you play around with things, see what works, what doesn't work. I'm gonna keep it there because maybe I can fix it later. I don't really like it at all. We'll just keep exploring some more. See what other ways we can look at this. More typography. It just looks good. Typewriter. But what if I just made the typewriter a different color? Like something that would pop out. I'm a huge fan of this. I don't know where to put it, but I am a fan of it. It's not going in it. See, these I don't. Once I figure out how to tie these in, if I figure out how to tie these in, then they can go. But I want to make a clear picture first. I like the tennis aesthetic. Maybe that's one thing I really like. I think I want to have 3 colors on my brand. Blue, red, and green. I think like the forest green is so nice. I want the classy expensive look to be on my clothes. Something prized, like this is a dope life. Suiting up to play tennis, you got your Louis V bag next to you. And she's bad. That looks amazing. Like it's a lot easier. I can feel that it's much easier to work with these sort of guidelines. You're basically creating an environment with these design boards that allows you to sort of pieces together nicely. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but basically I think the design board has become very helpful in creating an environment for me to think with a certain theme in mind for a collection. It helps me to relate each piece together. It helps me to create ads relating to the collection. It helps me to create a clear vision for the collection. I just kind of realized that the majority of what I need to push now is content. And I need people to feel a certain way about my clothing. Like, what do my clothes represent? I want my clothes to represent this lifestyle. Your clothes represent a lifestyle. Like, what do the people who wear Original Running Club look like? This is what I need to start promoting. And based off of this lifestyle, now I can sort of get into the next topic.
I'm so hurt. I'm so tired. There's no way I could possibly continue. That person, if you learn how to defeat when you're
This video is so easy to make. I have a friend with a great camera, with amazing editing skills, and I have clothes to wear to shoot exact content. Like I could easily do this in Toronto right now in the snow, and it'd have the same aesthetic to it. It'd have a cooler aesthetic. I just need my fucking clothes to arrive so that I can shoot this shot. With stuff like this, these are what I need to find right now to recreate and use as ads, as content to just push my brand out there, create the lifestyle that I want. There we go. It's literally just a video of a dude running. You add some text on it, 200,000 likes. Bro, what? You can make content every single day. Easily. Or whatnot. So, yeah, next thing is to go YouTube and start researching how to make content. Or how to film myself better. And give you guys some better videos.
Here's just a breakdown behind the scenes of my RGB series. Aaron's driving the van while Alex has the gimbal out the window.
Wait, what?
How it was done.
This is about no budget filmmaking.
It just could handle it.
This is not no budget, bro. This is budget and a half. I don't need to watch this guy. People are going way too crazy with their content. I'm not making those type of videos. Well, maybe I've stumbled across the wrong sort of work. Maybe I got sidetracked and started doing work that I don't really need to do. The last video as well wasn't exactly what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to tell amazing stories. It's not my job. My job is to make clothes and advertise them. Maybe this is getting a bit sidetracked from what's actually important. I have friends that can do this for me. I don't need to learn this myself. I can trust them to do that for me. Just trust their vision, be like, hey, I want to make a creative video, and then they would take over from there. I don't need to be the one to learn how to do that, because that's going to take so long. That's a whole nother skill set that I need to learn, that I don't need to learn. How can we get back on track to clothing? I'm just going to show you guys how I would design my clothes, like my whole designing process. So let's take this poster thingy, whatever that we made. So my next task would be to do this all in Illustrator. So which one should we make first? Let's make the dark one. Keep in mind, I'm not that experienced. I kind of just started with it. I guess put another one over top of it. There we go. How do I edit the photo? I feel like Illustrator should definitely have that option. This is the good part about Illustrator though. The fine little details, you can go way crazier. How does that look? Looks unfinished. Export as Okay, I didn't mean to do that at all. I really fuck with the gradient. So that's option 1. This is option 2. Gradients are sick. There's a new discovery just from accidentally fucking up. That looks better. Yeah, there's more to it. How did I even do that? Oh, I just picked a gradient here. Okay, now, after getting my ideas drawn out in Figma, I do them professionally on Illustrator. And then from Illustrator, now I have a clean design file, like a crisp file that is not blurry. And I go into this app right here called Clo3. Let's use this one. So this right here, pretty sick, right? Like I saw how good it looked on a screen, so I printed it myself, and I love it. I love the way this looks. Promise. There's certainly a promise. Here, let me make it bigger. Put it down by 2. Yes. This looks fairly good. I think I want to add blur and a run to it. But this is fucking nice. Or maybe it's okay if I do this. If I change the back image. Here. Change the back image to something like this. That's better. This is what a lot of my designs look like. I kind of just go in here. I make hella variations. The final product would be my own image. I'd have my friend make one for me with me running in it. And yeah, I have to think of what I'd put on the front piece. Right now it isn't too shabby. The rest of my day would be looking like editing this video, posting the video, and then on to the next day, I guess. Okay, alright, peace guys.